The course objectives are going to be about 10, and they boil down to these essentials. In the first episode, today actually, when we begin this course, we're going to start developing a sound vocabulary. And by that I mean, well, you don't just walk into a class or have your first client and necessarily begin making sounds. It's pretty intimidating to a lot of people, and part of this work is getting used to expressing yourself and being more comfortable doing that and getting through some of those inhibitions. So developing sound vocabulary is done through a game I invented called the sound game, and you will be exploring your environment and finding different sounds in which you will put into your sound box, and then which we will work with to start getting through some of those inhibitions and more comfortable with opening your mouth. So from that sound vocabulary, we move to the next logical step of working with issues. Why do people come for healing? And particularly, why do they come for sound healing? It's a horse of a different color. That's why I named this online course, Sound Healing, a Horse of a Different Color, because it's unique. It's not something that everybody knows about or even wants to do in the beginning until they find out more about how to actually do it. And one of the things that we do in the beginning work is identifying why people come for healing. The emotional, the mental, the spiritual, the physical reasons. And those are often boiled down into issues. They have migraine headaches, they have lower backache, they have trouble with their knee, they have trauma from either past lives or car accidents or abuse or whatever. But we examine those issues and find out then, how do we heal them with sound? Now, you may have never thought about matching up those two, but this literally is a matching game where we take the issue and find the sound that matches that, the one sound that will work to begin the healing process. I cannot explain that more fully. In fact, I can't really explain sound healing to you. That's why I wrote the first book called An Introduction to Sound Healing, and would provide some background for you on sound. But for right now, it's going to be enough to just tell you that you have to experience this work. This is experiential, and it's experiential in the moment. It's an organic process. It's a spontaneous process. And in experiencing that, shifts happen. Yes, you heard me correctly. Shifts happen. And we're looking for shifts in consciousness. Even the smallest change in the way people perceive things and do things is what I call my definition of healing. So that's going to be a very, very large part of our work. So issues matched with sounds, and then you're going to learn actually how to perform some mini sound healings through the study of body parts, the actual physical side of things, and some pain release, which could be physical, but we're going to focus on the emotional pieces, those things which are anger and grief and frustration and all of the emotional pieces that sound can come in then and help you heal. So you'll perform some mini sound healings on body parts and emotional or pain release, simple pain release. Then we will do some in-depth work. That's just foundations for preparing you to move deeper into the work.